Welcome everybody to a very special edition of unboxings and recent pickups. You have now tuned in to the channel of Murray NJ08. I want to first off thank you everybody. Welcome everybody for joining me today. Let's get right into this. It's a big one, maybe the biggest of the year, the biggest, one of the biggest unboxings that I've done, and that's saying a lot since we've unboxed some huge stuff on the channel as far as electronics and everything else in between. I am a photographer. I am a wedding photographer, portrait photographer, nature photographer, pretty much a photographer on call for whatever event or, whatever you need done, I'm on call, I do it. I'm a freelancer, do a lot of Photoshop tutorials, teachings, workshops. I do a lot of Lightroom, pretty much everything between graphic design and photography. Every year, I try to upgrade. I try to pretty much stay up to date with everything or change my gear up. I like to upgrade glass, cameras, accessories. I like to keep up on the newest stuff. Every year, I make a trip to my favorite store in the world in New York City. That's B&H. Love B&H. Absolutely great people. Wonderful, wonderful place to shop. A great, great, great place to find whatever you're looking for. People are really, really informative. They help you. And great people if you want advice on what lens or what camera body to get or an accessory. They can really talk you into saving money and leading you in the right direction if you're not sure. I usually know already ahead of time what I want before I go into B&H. So today we're going to do my recent pickups for my wedding gear of the year. I do this once a year. Might get a few more lenses here and there, but this is the big pickup that I did. I am going to the dark side. Now, I'm a Canon shooter. I do both, but I'm mostly a Nikon shooter. But I wanted my second body to go with me when I do shoots, no matter what kind of job it is. And I want to be versatile and be able to get whatever Nikon lens I want, whatever Canon lens I want. So I went with the Canon body this time. I did a lot of huge research, and the 7D fits everything that I need. You're going to say, yep, there's a 7D Mark II out, which is an amazing, beautiful camera, but I'm going to tell you, I've been taking a lot of advice from people like Jared Poland, Scott Kelby, Rick Salmon, all my, buddies that I watch and look up to and inspired by. Amazing people, amazing photographers. I'm lucky enough to know them and to have many chats with them. And they said if you can, invest in glass. And every year I usually concentrate on the bodies. I go all out with the bodies. This year I concentrated on the glass. I want to upgrade my glass. So I know I could have spent an extra whatever amount of money on this 7D Mark II. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy a brand new 7D, which pretty much fits everything that I need already. And I'm going to spend the rest of the money that I would have spent on the body, I'm going to spend on the glass. And I bought my dream lens, and probably the dream lens for a lot of people. I picked that up today from B&H, super excited, and I even bought some more glass and a couple odds and ends. Got this with the kit. This is the 7D. This one that comes with the 28 to 135. Was one of my favorite ones that was offered because I already have an 18, a 135. I have an 18 to 55, all the kit lenses. So I said, you know what? We're going to go with one that I don't have. A nice little gift from B&H for buying the bundle here because I spent a lot of money today. They throw in the Canon 7D tutorials, which I'm actually going to watch tonight because I'm not too familiar with the menus and whatnot. Like I said, I basically shoot on Nikon, and I still will. I'm still buying Nikon lenses. I love my D5000, love my D4 and D800 and all that. But we're going to use the Canon here. So it basically comes with 2 volumes of tutorials, so I'm definitely going to sit down tonight and check this out. This is great. This will definitely get me on my feet as far as the menus and functions that this camera has, because I want to set it up the best that I can. And there's a lot of features on the Canon that I absolutely love. Some warranty information that I'm going to have to fill out today. Little information about the battery. There is more stuff coming, but I'm actually ordering it from Amazon because I found it a little cheaper. I am getting a battery grip with the LCD screen, a couple memory cards, speed lights, and a couple of filters and camera accessories, so that's coming. But I'm super excited about the battery grip coming. That's going to be awesome. I do use it a lot on cameras. It comes with a solution disc. Alright, drivers for the software. I'm going to get a compact flash reader so I don't have to use the wires. This does take compact flash. More warranty information. Okay. You get the instruction booklets, 2 different languages, all on the 7D. I advise you, the guy at B&H was telling me, look it up, read some stuff. There's some great information on here. Between this and the tutorials on the DVD, this will definitely get you set up for Canon shooting. So I'm looking forward. And since I got all this stuff, and since I got tons more stuff, you definitely want to check my channel out in the future, because I'm going to be doing a updated what's in my camera bag. So you definitely want to check that out, because there's a lot of stuff I got. Alright, you got your standard AV cables. I'll just be showing it real quick. I understand the camera's been out a long time, so you've probably seen these already. But if you didn't, well, here you go. That's why the what's on my camera video will be interesting. The battery charger here for the battery. I'm going to actually take this out tomorrow for the entire day and do my first full shoot. That aside for now. Alright, got the USB cable that I'll be using to transfer the compact flash until I get the card reader, so I won't have to worry about using the wires. Get the really nice Canon 7D neck strap, really well made, just like the Nikon. Nice. So expanding my horizons here with just like how I use Mac and PC, I'll be versatile now with cameras. So I have 2 of the biggest names in photography, Nikon and Canon. Here's the battery. I'll be picking up an extra battery for when I do weddings to stick in my battery grip. You never have enough memory and batteries when you're doing big jobs. So, alright, let's check out the lens that I got with the kit here. This is a beautiful lens, by the way. Solid, I mean heavy, rock solid. Image stabilization, 28 to 135. This is a good versatile lens to keep on the camera when I'm traveling, when I'm walking, when I'm hiking. You know, when you're just out and about, you get the nice, decent wide with 28, and then you got a pretty much, you know, decent telephoto with 135. It's great, you know. It's a good all-around lens to keep on your camera at all times. And I'll be switching it with my other lenses as I need them. But this one is the one that'll mainly stay on the camera. Let's go to show you how it looks zoomed out to 135. Yeah, it's pretty. It's a solid lens. Super pumped to take this out in the field tomorrow. All this stuff. So, okay. Oh, I just got back from Radio Shack. Actually, I was out and about today, and picked up something else too. They actually had a sale. Believe it or not, I'll show it to you what I picked up, but that'll be in a minute or two. It was a last minute thing, actually. Alright, and the meat and potatoes of the whole unboxing. The Canon 7D. What an amazing, beautiful looking piece of photography equipment. I mean, you know, I'm used to shooting my D5000, and you know, the magnesium alloy weather sealed body is absolutely stunning. Look at that. I mean, you can see a million unboxings on the internet until you actually have one in your hand. The feel, the quality, up in person, up close, you know, in real time, it's nothing like what you see on the internet. Absolutely gorgeous camera. And love that 8 frames per second. I'm going to be using that up. Of course, the Mark II does 10, but I mean 8 is still. It's amazing that how long this camera is been around. This camera still has better specs than most DSLRs that are coming out today. That's why I fully researched this. And if I said if I'm going to go on the Canon side this time around, because I switch back and forth, if I'm going to go on the Canon side, the 7D, I mean, for the money, for what you get, I mean, you know, it's not like even the Mark II is leaps and bounds. I mean, it's got the autofocus points, it's got the faster, you know, shutter speeds, frames per second, but the 7D still blows so many other DSLRs away, and the specs are just, it's such an impressive piece of camera equipment. And like I said, you know, whatever I saved from the Mark II, you're gonna see what I got here, my new baby that I'm gonna show off in a minute, where I spent the extra money on. But beautiful, beautiful camera body. Really can't wait to build my lens collection up now with Canon, along with Nikon. And you never have enough glass. Had to get one of these. I mean, you have to own this lens. The Nifty 50, the fantastic plastic. The 50mm 1.8, what a gorgeous lens to have, especially if you're doing portraits and weddings, and it's just a really fast, low light lens. Easy to travel with, stick it in your bag, reliable, beautiful quality. I shot the 50mm on the Nikon for years, love it. Gotta have a camera with a 50mm, and the price is right. You can't pass this up. What a beautiful lens. You get so much of your money's worth with this lens. Everybody needs to own this, even if you're just starting out in photography. This teaches you to be creative. It teaches you to move around the subject. It is a prime lens. And, you know, it's fixed at 50mm. An absolutely amazing prime lens. You definitely want to own the 50mm. There is a 1.4 and a 1.2. Of course, you're talking a lot bigger money, but 1.8, you know, is an amazing aperture. I mean, even at 1.8, it's an absolutely stunning fast lens. So super, super excited to test this out tomorrow and be doing some portrait work with this. I'm getting the 35 and the 85 next. I'm thinking about getting the 35 on the Nikon. I love the Nikon 35mm. That Nikkor lens is beautiful, but we'll see. Okay. I'll show you that thing that I just picked up today. I got camera gear all around the house today. I got the Low Pro Adventura, it's called. Great, great bag, great camera bag. Gonna be sticking my new Canon 7D in there. Be sticking my 28 in there and my 50mm. And whatever accessories I got too. So I'll actually zoom out here. Yeah, cool bag. Good price too. Does what I need it, you know, protects the camera. Right? Gotta have that. Now here's the beast that I bought today at B&H. This is the monster that I've been looking at for such a long time, and I absolutely love this lens. I've rented it many, many times before. I know all about it. I've used it at weddings. I've used it at a graduation. I've used it at a birthday party, an event that I did, a pet portrait shoot that I did a couple years ago. Absolutely wanted to own it. I finally caved in and bought it. That's right. Comes with this amazing, awesome camera bag, especially for the money I spent. This is the Canon, the infamous Canon 70 to 200 2.8. Whoa, can't wait. The Canon of lenses. Let's check it out. Oh, what a tank. Woo! Look at that. Actually, take the lens hood off. Look at that. Actually, when you mount this when you put it on the camera and you mount it to a tripod, you mount the lens. It's got the foot collar here, comes with it. It's a beast. It's a giant beast. It's heavy as heck. It's made like a tank. This is what what some photographers dream to own in their collection. It's amazing for portrait work, amazing for low light, amazing for weddings. And like I said, I've used this lens. And one of the reasons why I got the Canon body, because I've tried the Nikon 70-200. I absolutely love the Canon 70-200. To me, this is the best piece of glass you could own for any camera, especially in the 70-200 line. You know, I've shot the f4 a couple times, but go big or go home, you know what I mean? I will be attaching this to the 7D. I'll be doing a review. I'll be doing a what's in my camera bag, so you can see all this stuff set up. You know, when I put this on my 7D, then I get the battery grip and the speed light and all. The thing's gonna look like I'm gonna look like I'm ready for war here. But awesome. Just a big piece of glass. This is my first L lens, by the way. And I'm super excited. Words can't really explain. I just can't wait to try all this stuff out. And hopefully I'll go out this weekend, do some portrait work. I have a 500px page. I'll be putting that up on my 500px page and my actual photography website. So I'll be having links you guys can check out as I take the pictures with this stuff here. And it's always good to upgrade. You know, the main important thing is your eye. No matter what you have, you got to have your eye, and that's the first step. The second step is, you know, you got to get glass. Spend the money on the glass, like all the pros say, and it's the truth, you know. And I owed it to myself. And I've been doing renting and doing work and weddings and big jobs with different lenses and using all good glass. But I never owned the 70-200. I said to myself, you know, it's going to be worth it for me. I already got a couple things booked already. So I said, you know what, I'm going to be ready now. And that's that. So the stuff will pay for itself if you use it correctly. And you got to do what you love, you know. Zoom out here. There we go. So basically my 7D, my 70-200 2.8 L series lens, and my nifty 50 millimeter and my 28 to 135. Of course, I got all my Nikon gear that you can see in previous videos. Well, I'll be having an update. Like I said, I'll be doing the update on what's in my camera bag so you guys can actually check out everything. And I'll go into detail and talk about what I do for a living, what kind of things I shoot, what gear I use, what accessories. I got some really cool accessories. That'll be coming soon, okay? I'm actually going to be getting one of those big travel cases from Amazon that fits the 2 to 3 bodies and a whole mess of lenses. So I'll hopefully have that before I do my what's in my camera video, so you guys can check out what I'm rocking here as far as Canon and Nikon. So I'll show you the best of both, and I'll even show you what programs I'm using. I just got the new Lightroom CC, got Photoshop CC, Premiere, Illustrator, all that. So we're good. We're ready to rock. Thanks for joining me today, everyone. It's been a pleasure showing you this stuff. Any comments, questions, I would love to answer them. Get this stuff out tomorrow, start shooting. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.